mini bands, or one mini band, and then a pair of sliders, okay? So we got 4 exercises for each group, and you're gonna go through each group 4 times. So you go A, 1 through 4 times, and you'll do about 8 to 12 reps of all 4, okay? So however many you feel that's gonna challenge you enough. Granted, they're all mini band and sliders, so 8 to 12 reps, anywhere in between that number. Knock out your 4 rounds as fast as you can, take a small break, and then go to group B, okay? Group A is gonna be all mini band, okay? All mini band exercises. So whichever mini band you wanna do, I do recommend that for exercises 1 and 2, you wanna use a lighter or more stretchy mini band, maybe yellow or green, just because specifically for exercise number 1, you're not gonna get a whole lot of tension to be working for you. So for a 1 leg RDL with a mini band, you're gonna step on the mini band, so it's just right in where your arch of your foot is, okay? So you stand up nice and tall, you're gonna take that opposite leg back, so that band's gonna pull you in, and then you're gonna resist the band by pulling all the way up and in, okay? Grab the ground with your toes, stand up nice and tall at the top, okay? So 8 to 12 on that leg, then switch, same thing, other side. When you're done with exercise 1, keep the band there, okay? Keep the band where it is, because for exercise 2, high rows, you're gonna need the band right on the bottom of your arch there. So we're dropping down to our knee, and it's a high row. So instead of pulling here, that elbow's gonna go up and back. So I always gonna give thumbs up across the chest, okay? So right here, nice and tall, and go thumbs up across the chest, okay? Nice and tall, pulling that shoulder blade back. Again, light to minimal resistance on that one, okay? So for that one, you probably wanna push for about 12 reps on each side. So make sure if the mini band is underneath your left toe, you're gonna be rowing with your right arm, okay? Nice and tall. Send that elbow up and back, okay? Drop squats. You keep that band on that one foot as well, but you're gonna slip the other foot in right there, okay? For exercises 3 and 4, you can use a more resistant mini band, okay? So feet together, and then you're gonna drop into that squat as your feet come apart, okay? So 8 to 12 reps there as well. The last exercise, you're going all the way to the floor. A couple different ways to do this one. If you have a wall, you can put your head near to the wall so that it's up against it like that, with your hands pressing against it. If you don't, that's totally fine. You're going to slip your feet into the band just like that again, laying all the way down. So here, if you had a wall, you can push the wall here. Rest your head. If you want more of a challenge, your head is gonna be tucked, okay? So my knees are in line with my hips to start. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull that band apart this way, and then I'm gonna push one leg out. So I'm gonna squeeze my core and flex this thigh and booty real tight, bring it all the way in. So this is that push, okay? Now what you can do to help yourself with coordination is take that opposite arm back at the same time, okay? So you're pushing that band away, keeping resistance here as well. You're gonna do 8 to 12, and then same thing on the other side, okay? Really focusing on keeping your back super flat on the ground, sending your belly button down to the ground, okay? So knock out those 4 exercises, then you go through all 4 of them 3 more times, okay? So 8 to 12 reps, 4 times through, then you're done with this for now. Second group, group B, we got slider stuff. Lateral lunge. Again, for these, if you want to use weights, it's totally fine if you have them. But if you only have the sliders, you can do all 4 of these exercises as well. Lateral lunge, you're going to take that whole foot on your slider, and the other foot is just flat on the ground. You're starting off nice and tall. This is my bending knee, so my slider leg is gonna be straight the whole time. My hips are going back, and I'm nice and tall, getting as low as I can at the bottom. If you want, thumbs up at the top, so your chest doesn't fall. You're nice and tall, okay? 8 to 12, and then make sure you're switching legs, right? From there, we're dropping down to the ground. We have an atomic push-up. Atomic push-up here is a push-up to pike, okay? push up to pike. So with the sliders on your feet, push up, and then your hips come all the way up. And like I always say, think about sniffing your knees when you pike up. So hips all the way up to the ceiling, sniff those knees, get those hips nice and high, okay? 8 to 12 there. Then we're hitting the deck on our backs. We have single leg curls with the sliders, but I'm gonna change it up just a little bit for you to give you something different to do, okay? So both heels will be on the sliders, laying all the way back. You're gonna curl in and bridge up, okay? What you're gonna do is you're going to almost fully extend with both legs. So right before your knee straightens, you're gonna hold it. And you're gonna do one, 8 to 12. And then you're gonna do the other 8 to 12, okay? What this is gonna do is it's gonna keep tension on the one hamstring while you're working the other, okay? So it's a little different than a single leg, but also different than both legs, okay? So something fun, different to try. And speaking of fun and different, we're gonna do this side plank exercise. Jeff showed me how to do this one time. It's really fun and it's super challenging. We're gonna go into a side plank position, okay? Now, if you're uncomfortable with this in the beginning, bend that bottom leg, okay? If you're ready to rock and you want to challenge yourself, straighten that bottom leg, okay? I'll show you with them both, okay? So knees bent, it's a side plank position. Now the ball of my foot is pretty much where this slider is gonna be dragged through, okay? Now hips up, hips in, and you're going to knee tuck. So it's kind of like a leg march, but you have the slider on the bottom there, okay? Now if you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, same thing, except that bottom leg is straight. This is definitely more challenging. For that slide plank, just make sure your elbow is underneath your shoulder and it's not all the way out here. That's going to be really uncomfortable. Pull it underneath and pull that shoulder back. Okay, so T position here and side plank it. Okay, and that's 8 to 12 each side as well. Okay, and you're going to shoot for 4 rounds of all 4 of these exercises. And then if you're feeling really confident, go for a 5th round all the way through. But if not, we're going to go right into our finisher. We're snagging that mini band. We have a fun waterfall finisher, okay? You can put this guy around your ankles. My shoes untied. Around your ankles or above your knees, okay? That's a little bit more challenging. Some people, if you want, you can put one, if you got 2 bands, put one around your knees, the other around your ankles, more resistance, right? You're gonna do a waterfall, stepping to the right 10 times, to the left 10 times, and then 10 squats, okay? So that's 10, 10, 10, and then you're gonna break it down. 8, 8, 8, 6, 6, 6, 4, 4, 4, and then finish with 2, 2, 2. So nice and tall, bend those knees, stepping out to the right 10 times, left 10 times, and then you're squatting it out for 10 reps. Then you go 8s, 6s, 4s, and finish with 2s. Okay guys, so all you need is a mini band and sliders. If you want to substitute some of the exercises with dumbbells or weights, that's totally fine. It's your workout. Have fun with it.